Collider.com did a They did a top 10 list of the best sequels. Can we bring that up, guys? Top 10 list, and I'm going to go through these. Actually, I want to get the actual reactions from everybody.
Superhero sequels, or just
just sequels in general. So I'm going to get
Bad Boys 2's got to be one, right?
Because the one what I said was when I saw this, I said I don't want this to be confusing for people because it says by the Collider staff, which is the overall staff. It's not. It's really
the writer.
It's really the writers, and it's really only 3 people. It's Haley Fouch, who I love, and as well as
Perry.
It's Adam. That's it. Adam Chitwood and Matt Goldberg. All these are the 3 who
19
wrote
sequels that are better than the
19
original.
sequels. We're going to go one at one. Stop right there. We go one by one, and we're going to see if you guys agree inside of this. And I'll start with Evil Dead 2 was the first one on the list. I agree with this call, Roxy.
Yeah.
Okay, Brett.
Yeah.
You can pass. You can pass.
Yeah, pass.
Riley.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Pass.
McCluga. You say the first one's better.
I don't.
You don't
No,
know.
you said
I've never
pass.
seen any of these
Pass.
movies.
Okay. All right. So we're in agreement with that one, and that one was written by. This is at the very end. It's at the very end of the article.
Haley
Fouch. Okay,
Yeah.
so we agree
I
with
trust
Haley
her
on that
opinion.
one.
She's
I do
right.
too. Okay, so we're so this Before Sunset.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna pass because I don't know the franchise well enough, but I hear Before Sunset is better.
It's really good. I agree.
Oh, you agree? Okay,
I agree.
Brett, pass.
idea.
Pass. Riley,
I'm pretty neutral. I think all of them are so good.
but you can understand.
I
I
agree.
can understand
That's
that.
why I said I
Right.
agree.
Okay,
The first one is
this is not controversial.
This is one of the greatest film trilogies of all time.
Of all
It's
time.
weird.
And what would you say? It's hard.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree
Okay.
with
So
that.
all right. So
Never
far,
heard
and
of
who wrote this one? And so at the end of this article,
Adam Chitwood.
Adam Chitwood.
Chitwood. Okay, we agree with Chitwood. All right. Toy Story 2. This is a tough one. I don't agree with this one, but I understand the argument behind it because it's still a great movie. But the first one to me is still superior. But I understand the argument. It's not controversial.
All
to me.
3 of them are pretty damn
I
perfect.
agree with what you just said,
Right.
so I disagree with this.
But it's not controversial.
Not controversial, but the first one to me is gold.
Okay. So far, everybody else we kind of agree. Same.
Yeah, they're all great. It's
right.
hard to pick.
Yeah.
So right now, nothing
3 for 3.
controversial. Nothing
No.
controversial on this list so far. Keep going. All right, we get down. Batman Returns.
Oh
This is the
my
first.
God.
This is the first stinker opinion.
Are you
so far?
joking?
People love Batman Returns. I do not. I think this is more of a Tim Burton movie than a Batman movie.
Correct.
And if you're comparing it to the '89 Batman movie, I think you're a lunatic. And I think that this is the first. This is the first bad call so far. Batman Returns for me. What do you? And this was written by Chitwood. So Chitwood's 1 for 1.
I disagree with this. However, it's a lot closer for me than it is for you.
So it's not as controversial.
It's not
to
as
you.
controversial for
Okay,
me.
fine.
I'm with Roxy. Not controversial for
Okay.
me. I understand because I love Batman Returns as well, but the original, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, but you agree with it.
No, we don't agree
No,
with it.
I don't
but
agree
not
with it, but I'm not
controversial.
completely offended.
But do you understand why it's on the list?
Yes.
That's the thing. Controversial means should it be on the list?
Yeah, I think it could be on the list.
Yeah.
I think I'm
But it
okay
says
with
it's better than the sequel.
I disagree that it's better, but
Than the original.
that's a difference of opinion.
That's okay, but that's
Yeah.
you feel the
Yes,
same way.
I feel the same way.
All right, that's a different opinion.
1989 Batman, and I get hated on it, and it's my favorite Batman movie of all time.
Yeah.
It takes out all of the Nolans, and I don't
this-
care. And you can argue with me. That is a
Dong take?
That's a pretty dong take.
Okay. All right, let's get to next. Now this one I agree
Agreed.
with
Yeah,
100%.
agreed.
That's my favorite book too.
Azkaban might be the best Harry Potter. Everyone and you.
100%.
Okay, everyone-
100%.
Everyone
Yeah.
agrees. Okay, that's a good one. That was written by Chitwood again. Okay, so Chitwood's 2.
Chitwood's 2 for 3.
Let me
Just as-
because this is the third one, the Harry Potter. If they put Toy Story 3 instead of 2, what would you say?
That one I'd give a lot more merit to.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go
Just
down.
wondering.
All right, so far that's okay. Christmas Vacation. Now this is a
Yes.
very this one I know I get it. This is not controversial because I understand and I like this movie a lot. The first one to me is one of my favorite comedies of all time, but I understand why this is on this list.
I understand why it's on the list, but totally with you. The original Vacation is one of the greatest comedy movies of all time, but this is a good one.
I love the original Vacation, but it doesn't have as many quotable and the rewatchability factor that Christmas Vacation has for
I
me.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Everybody's on the same page.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
Where are you, Brett?
Now after I hear that, I'm
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
I'm skating it.
I know. So we get it. So this
This
could
is a good
absolutely
one.
be on the list.
It's definitely better than European.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure. All right.
Okay.
Let's go down. This is
Nope.
a dog take.
Nope.
I have to pass on
No,
this.
that
I don't
is-
know.
All right. So
Stupid.
Gremlins 2, the new batch. This is in
Do you
there.
know the only person that would?
Scott Mantz.
Scott
Correct.
Mantz.
100%.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
people and Mark Andreyko. People do love this movie for the silliness. It is a completely different tone.
It's
it is not
ridiculous.
better than the first one.
You
The first one
cannot-
was a horror movie. Get this off the list.
Yeah, you
And
cannot
that's
put
Chitwood
that-
again. So
yeah.
Chitwood's 2 for 2 there.
2 for
What do
4.
you think? 2 for 4?
Yeah, we've seen 4 Chitwoods. We've liked 2
2
of
for
them.
4. Okay, so he's batting 500. So what do you got?
I don't think I saw this.
You don't need to see
Gremlins
Yeah, I
too.
didn't either.
It stinks.
I always compared it to like imagine you
Yeah.
have one of the grittiest crime stories of all time, and you take like Serpico,
Yeah.
and your follow up to Serpico is Dick Tracy. Like it's
Yeah,
totally.
and
totally
Chitwood-
shifts.
Chitwood
major.
says exactly what the movie is, and he's not wrong. Gremlins 2 is a straight up satire taking aim at corporatism in a stroke, offering a wide array of locations and settings to Gremlin mayhem, which is true. I just hated that they switch. It's to me, it's a very similar. Actually,
It's like a
even more
prequel to
extreme.
Demolition Man almost.
Right, but even the more extreme, like Major League was rated R, right? Major League 2 was PG-13 and became a
Silly.
different movie in general, became a silly movie, and the tone changed. Now, this wasn't necessarily because of ratings; it's just the tone in general. It went from being a horror movie that took itself serious to a goofy satire, which I thought
Agreed.
it took away from the original audience.
Agreed.
All right, so get that off the list. Next, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I agree.
Yep.
100% better than the
100%.
first one. Anybody?
Yeah.
Who did this one?
Who wrote it?
I feel like Haley did.
Scroll down.
Let's see. Dave
Trumbour.
Dave Trumbour.
All right,
I
so
like
Dave,
Trumbour.
Dave's one for one.
He's a Pittsburgh
All right,
guy.
keep go down. Hunger Games: Catching Fire. I agree.
I
much better.
love Catching Fire.
I liked it
Yeah.
better than the first. Than
Yeah.
the first one. For sure. That's
It's
most
my
true to the
favorite
book.
of all the Hunger Games.
Mine as
for
well.
sure.
All right,
It's
let's,
really
and then
good.
Chitwood again. So
It's also the best book, too.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely, it is.
It
Okay,
is.
You
so-
read the Hunger Games books?
Yeah.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah.
happy.
So Chitwood, me too.
Yeah.
See, this is a tough one for me.
My gut. I said my gut reaction. So I guess I got to go with
I
it.
understand.
But I yeah.
I understand, but Terminator to
Terminator's
me
a
is
horror movie,
For
and
what
I
that
love it.
movie was, it's like a perfect movie because of the way it was made in '84 for like $10 million or cheaper, and it is terrifying. It set the stage for this one in general. To me, I like the first one better, but I completely understand why Terminator 2 is
I
on
like
this
the
list.
first one better also, but I don't think this is any kind of twat take.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's,
All right.
it's an opinion that
Yeah.
a lot of people
All
have.
right,
Same thing I
different
kind of said
opinion.
about Christmas Vacation. I think that Terminator 2 has a more watchability factor than the first one. For me, there's more memorable moments in Terminator 2. But the police station scene in the first Terminator is one of the most like heart-wrenchingly crazy scenes in movie history.
Right. Well, this okay.
When he's killing Sarah Connor,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a straight horror movie. It scared
Yeah.
the shit out of me as a kid.
All right, so there we go. So again, Chitwood's
Chitwood's 3
really,
for
This is
5.
really Chitwood's list so far.
Yeah.
So Skyfall, tough
Yeah.
one. I understand why it's on the list, and I agree with it. But Casino Royale is a tough one to.
I loves Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Casino Royale is my favorite Bond movie
Yes.
of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna-
Skyfall is great,
Yeah.
but I understand why it's on there.
All right, so
Matty
this is
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
right.
Going down the list here. Godfather Part 2, I think everybody's going to agree with for the most part, right? You
I'm
understand-
still a Godfather guy.
But you understand why it's on the list.
I
All right,
understand.
keep going. This is who? This is Chitwood
Chitwood.
again, okay?
4
Empire
for
Strikes
6.
Back, 1,000,000,000%. Everybody's going to agree with that.
Yep.
Go down. That's an easy one. That's the layup, and that's Chitwood. Friday the 13th Part 2 is a dong take. Over
I
Friday
got
the
to pass. I've
13th,
never seen any of these. So
Riley.
The original Friday the 13th is one of the
Oh, wait.
worst horror films of all time. It's iconic, but it is not a good movie.
So this is insane, this take, right?
No, this is valid.
This is totally
Wait,
valid.
you think Part 2 is better than 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Any
He's
other
saying
sequel is
one is
better
the
than the
worst.
original one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Friday
Oh.
the 13th is good
Because
in the
Jason
sense.
shows
No,
up.
it's not, Riley.
It's
Stop telling yourself this.
Listen, Copster. It's fun. The reason it is out there is
Yeah.
because of the reveal of the murder, and so I can understand the love for the
But
original.
the movie's, this is the
the
first time I
movie's
actually really
not
see
that.
Jason.
This is a better movie horror-wise.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, I have.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no take
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
like,
You
I've
know
never
why?
seen-
I was actually confused when I first saw it. I thought it was Halloween 2 that was on
Oh,
it. And
oh,
that's
yeah,
why.
yeah,
Halloween 2
yeah.
is good, but no Halloween.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre too for some
Oh, for
reason.
some reason.
Like, did
Yeah,
that
yeah,
go-
yeah.
It has
okay,
those
so
elements.
you guys are okay with this, and that's,
Yeah.
Haley's
that's
take
Haley.
Haley
on horror
Fast.
Haley's. So
is
Haley's 2 for
the
2.
best. Haley's take on horror is the best.
Yeah. All right. Haley's 2 for 2. All right. Keep going down.
Fouch.
Mad Max Fury Road. I understand it. I
Yeah,
get it. It's
I can
a pretty
understand it.
perfect movie. Mad Max Fury Road. Go down all the way down.
Agreed.
Goldberg. Okay.
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
I'm yes to
Goldberg's what?
this
Two.
one.
Yes.
Two for 2.
2 for 2. Goldberg.
What was
2
his
for 2.
first one? I forget. Goldberg.
I forget.
I don't remember. 2 for 2. Okay, go down. X-Men 2, X-Men United. Yeah, everybody's on board with X2. You're not on board with X2.
No, I'm
okay.
on board.
Okay, so that goes down to Dave.
Trumbo.
Again, Dave's 2
2
for
for
2.
2.
Go down. Dark Knight, 100%.
Sure.
Go all the way down. If anybody has any
Matt Goldberg,
opinion
3
on it.
for 3.
Goldberg 3 for 3. Okay.
Taco looks
Superman
good.
Returns. This is the one. This. This is. Yeah. See you later. Riley. Yeah. This is absolute lunacy. Lunacy. This is lunacy.
Who wrote this one?
And I know who wrote it, but
Wait, this is the Fouth one?
This
the
is the
Ralph?
one. So look, this is the thing that this is the
Matt
thing that
Goldberg
drives,
was
this is what
so
drives
high.
me nuts. This is what drives me nuts.
Ray
Go
Palmer.
down a little bit, guys. It's far better than any of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
3 and 4, yes.
Yes, but 2, you're nuts.
2,
you are
absolutely.
a lunatic.
That is
a lunatic. Goldberg is
that
3
is,
for 4.
There's
the 4
one
almost crushed
person
this whole
out
list.
there that agrees with this, and it's that guy.
Right. Right.
There is nobody that is going to
How do
agree
you-
with
I mean,
this.
I mean, look, it's a dull movie. It's not a bad movie. It's dull. The
dull.
ending is
Oh, man.
atrocious.
I gotta
There's
send
no-
him an email.
You have to.
I'm gonna be like, really?
I
dude?
would love to.
I can't.
Is it
Brandon Routh has
possible?
a dad bod in the
Hey,
movie.
try to get. Hey,
You mean the movie Superman where he stalks his
wait,
ex-girlfriend?
Alex,
me ask you this.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Alex, can you see if Perry's in the office? Ask Perry if Matt Goldberg can call into the show because we want to talk to him about this Superman Returns
He's on it.
opinion. All right, thank you.
looking.
All right, Roxy, go ahead. What'd you have?
Riley, I'm not comparing it in any way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. But do you like Superman Returns at all?
It has
fine.
moments. It has
So you don't hate
moments.
this movie?
I don't hate this
Okay,
movie.
okay.
It has its moments. I had the nostalgia glee
Right.
going when it opens, and it was.
I feel the
it's
same
just,
way.
It's just, and look, I'm not.
yeah.
That's his opinion.
The movie is-
different opinions, but really, it's so hard to think about Superman 2.
Yeah, Superman 2 is like the best Superman movie.
This
ever.
movie single-handedly took out Kate Bosworth's career.
This
She was
also
miscast
killed.
completely.
Yeah.
This also killed any momentum Superman had.
Sure.
Until we got the DCU universe and we got Man of Steel,
Right.
which is a whole nother story. But this sunk Superman
Imagine,
for a while.
Imagine if this one does really, really well, right? And we're now at like Superman 4 and Kevin Spacey is still Lex Luthor.
Oof, right? Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. This was bad.
It's-
and
yeah.
guys, what you're doing with that picture is, I'm offended by it.
It's a dong take,
It's a
literally.
dong take. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna
I literally
go,
had the mouse
that's
over
it?
it. I didn't
Is
mean
that the
it.
last one?